Good morning, Harefield. I hope you're well this morning. Glass of water here. Is it half empty or is it half full? Well, I suppose that depends on your personality and what kind of a person you are. I'm usually a glass half full person. I tend to look on the best side of things and tend to ignore the downside. That's not been so common nowadays. But you know, I just got to thinking, what did Jesus say to us when he was asked by his disciples what they should look out for? You know, when was he coming back? Because they knew he was going away. He'd told them. Just whether they fully accepted it at the time, I don't know. Well, Jesus said these words: "Watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumours of wars, but see to it that you're not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of the birth pains." That's Matthew 24. And when you think about it, birth pains, well, you know, I've never actually physically had a baby. I've had 3 children, but I've left the childbearing to Julie. And as Barry often reminds me, we often go through, you know, us men, we go through just as hard a time as the women do, but we don't complain. Now, I'm in trouble now, aren't I? Anyway, birth pains, birth pangs, is when it's like the contractions start. And, you know, first of all, there are some contractions, and then they tend to be quite a long time apart. But gradually, as time goes on, and as the birth draws near, the contractions, the birth pangs are getting closer together. And I think in the world, obviously there have always been earthquakes and famines. And actually, just to put a little bit more in the mix, it's in Luke 21, when Jesus is talking at the same time, he also adds a little bit extra. He says there'll be earthquakes, famines and pestilences. So diseases. What are we going through at the moment? And we've seen various other diseases in the past, you know, SARS and MERS and Ebola, you know, back to the plague, the Black Death and that sort of thing. And Jesus says, and fearful events and great signs from heaven. And really what he's saying to us is that we need to take these disasters that are happening as a sign that Jesus is coming back. And if they get closer together, we need to watch out and be aware of these things. As they get closer together, we know that Jesus is coming back, and it will be much sooner as these disasters go on. He does give us this, though. You see, now you can just focus on it and say, well, I don't like earthquakes. It's not nice. And we can get bogged down in that, and we can look at things with the glass half empty view. But Jesus gives us these words. He says, I've told you these things. Again, he's talking about him coming back again. I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So we can focus on what's around us, what's going on at the moment, what changes there have had to be in all our lives, or we could just look at the signs and say, this is the contractions getting closer, this is the birth pangs coming more frequently, and what it's telling us is that Jesus is coming back. He says, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So let's look at the world through the glass half full version. Let's look at it and see what's actually going on, that Jesus is coming back for his people. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all.